Liquid membrane between two aqueous phases with various composition, a thin layer of the organic liquid serves as a semi-permeable barrier in this procedure. LM doesn't require solid membranes in contrast to other membrane processes. High selectivity, single-stage destruction, and stripping characteristics of non-equilibrium mass transfer are all appealing characteristics of LM. There are three types of LM: supported, emulsion, and bulk. Supported LMs are composed of inert microporous support that can be immobilize the organic phase. An immiscible liquid layer separates two miscible liquids in an emulsion LM. A constrained diffusion path away from the boundary layer is used by a bulk LM. The LM method is primarily used for the separation of metal ions from wastewater acid, separation, recovery, and concentration, bioconversion, and other related processes. The main disadvantages of LM is the instability of the membrane interface, which may be brought on the movement through the membrane. However, the separation that can be characterized in two steps is also caused by a few other causes. First, sorption on the feed membrane interface occurs when the diffusion in the feed solution occurs across the boundary layer. Convective transport occurs in the membrane with diffusion on receiving the side occurring across the boundary layer. Membrane fouling is a crucial flaw in the membrane approach. Membrane fouling is a crucial flaw in the introducing hybrid procedure will improve water quality while lowering operational cost. To overcome this, a hybrid process combines two conventional processes, one of which is a traditional membrane process. The two types of hybrid techniques are combining two or more distinct membrane processes and combining a membrane process with another process. Each treatment method can only be achieved some therapeutic objectives, hence various treatment methods are typically combined to address the issue. The most recent developments in integrated or hybrid membrane technologies are forward osmosis (MBR). This method uses less energy other than traditional ones. With this method, phosphorus from the feed may be recovered while producing effluent of good quality. This aids in efficiently removing trace organic pollutants from wastewater containing a lot of total suspended solids. Most of the fouling is reversible and it is less than RO-MBR. The techniques disadvantages includes the unpredictability of membrane stability and the possibility of reduced microbial kinetics and water flow with increasing salinity. Reverse osmosis MBR, it uses less energy than the traditional MBR, making it more of an affordable option to FOMBR compared to the FOMBR process. It has low efficiency for treating high salinity water. The procedure of treatment yields steady, high quality product water. Next is advanced oxidation processes, electrocoagulation (MBR). The device is simple to use and capable of removing stubborn pollutants including pharmaceuticals as well as colors. Less sludge is produced during operation, therefore it has less potential to fall. Its primary drawback is that it could be more successful in treating highly TSS contaminants wastewater. High operating costs have also constrained its application. Granular MBR, this procedure is more shock resistant and has a higher rate of nitrification and denitrification. It has a lower propensity for clogging and produces fewer byproducts. Although it takes longer for granules to form during startup, fouling might become a serious issue later in operation. Biofilm MBR, this system can minimize the concentration of suspending particles, has a very good nitrification and denitrification rate, and has less falling propensity. Yet fair falling may become problematic over a lengthy period of operation. Coagulation membrane process. The elimination of contaminants is increased and membrane fouling is decreased when coagulation and membrane filtration are combined. For surface water treatment, many researchers combine coagulation with membrane filtration and applied coagulation such as chitosan, aluminium sulfate, aluminium chloride, polyaluminum chloride, ferric chloride, and ferric sulfate. Permeate quality improved and membrane fouling decreased according to this study. Furthermore, coagulation with the UF membrane removes heavy metal ions like astatine and Sp. Adsorption membrane process. The principal application of this technology is purification of water. Powdered activated carbon can be used to eliminate organic contaminants. The rate of membrane fouling was decreased via hybrid absorption membrane technology. The impact of a particle size on membrane fouling at a packed UF system has been extensively studied. Prefiltration membrane process. Packed bed materials are employed as initial barriers to remove coarse debris and bacteria from the sand. Granular membrane filters help reduce pore clogging and membrane surface fouling. MBR, a modern and effective tool against wastewater is MBR. It is a technique that combines direct solid-liquid separation by membrane filtration, that is using an MF or UF membrane, with the biodegradation of contaminants by activated sludge. In MBR system, wastewater must be treated using a biological membrane filtration approach and physical processing in a suspended growth bioreactors for biochemical reaction. It is used globally to reduce both industrial and municipal wastewater. According to reports, the global market for MBR is expected to expand by 15% annually. Additionally, the saving action of the membrane shorts and the contaminant based on their size, it holds them to membrane, bringing them into the touch with the MBR secreting bacteria for the complete breakdown. The extensive usage for MBR results from their many benefits, including the high quality of generated water and high biodegradability of contaminants for smaller cumulative footprints. Next are the types of MBRs, which is moving bed biofilm reactor, anaerobic MBR, nanomaterial MBR. Moving bed biofilm reactor, secondary biological treatment growth in wastewater treatment plants is connected with MBBR and integrated fixed film activated sludge. Water that has been contaminated and can be biologically treated with proper analysis and environmental management. Small plastic carrier material support biofilm development in MBBR. The reactor's effectiveness has been demonstrated in numerous coupled operations to remove BOD and nutrients. The process's small design and lack of sludge recirculation are its advantages over activated sludge reactors. The advantages are most biofilm systems is flexibility. In anaerobic MBR, upflow anaerobic sludge blanket and extended granular sludge bed reactors are the two anaerobic methods currently used for wastewater treatment that are the most successful. The high shear operation can encourage higher fluxes where the anaerobic MBR configuration is most well established. It unfortunately a lot of energy is required for a this technology produces higher treated water quality than the aerobic equivalent and offers greater flexibility and operation resilience than the traditional non-membrane process. It is nevertheless limited by membrane fouling and defouling cleaning requirements. These techniques in industrial wastewater are advantageous because they produce less sludge and convert organic matter into valuable biogas without requiring energy. Next is nanomaterial membranes. The concept of nanomaterial promises to be a sustainable way to boost MBR efficiency and membrane features for the wastewater treatment due to their tiny pore size. It is typical membranes in terms of hydrophilicity, surface roughness, thermal stability, hydraulic stability, foiling, better water permeability, and higher selectivity. Nanofibers, nanoparticles, nanotubes, nanocrystals, nanowires, and nanosheets are some of the several types of nanofibers that are actively utilized in the wastewater treatment. Next, I'll discuss applications of membrane technology for wastewater treatment. The first one is industrial wastewater treatment. Several indices including COD, BOD, SSS, ammonium nitrogen, heavy metals, pH, color, turbidity, and biological factors can generally describe industrial wastewater characteristics. Municipal sewage is frequently handled using membrane techniques, increasing the cost of treated water and wastewater disposal. This method aids in directly recovering solvents, byproducts, and recycled materials. Also, it helps to stop large-scale, highly contaminated wastewater discharges. Food industries. The food business includes a wide range of subsectors that manufacture fish, dairy, livestock, vegetables, and beverages. As a result, each brand's effluent has a different quality and high organic load. Moreover, these water streams include precious substances that can be extracted, such as phenols, carotenoids, pectin, lactose, and proteins. Wastewater from the manufacturing of potato starch, fruit juice, the seafood industry, and other industries has been successfully applied to membrane technology. Pulp and paper industry. Water is used extensively throughout the pulp and paper industrial processes, and a staggering amount of wastewater can be produced. The pulp and paper industry's current wastewater treatment system can perform better thanks to membrane filtration. MPR systems typically remove 82% and 99% of COD and almost 100% of SS during 0.1 to 2.5 days of hydraulic retention time. The COT and the color of effluent were reduced by nearly 90% during the NF treatment procedure. Textile industry. The textile processing industry uses water because it is a primary medium for applying finishing agents, dyeing, and impurity removal. The combination of the anaerobic MBR and aerobic MBR methods, a recent trend in industrial wastewater treatment for energy recovery and reuse, will be workable solution for TPI wastewater treatment. The anaerobic MBR method is employed for energy recovery, and the aerobic MBR will then be used to achieve color reduction to produce the effluent for further reuse. Tannery industries uses a lot of water. One of the main problems of tanneries is how to dispose of the waste. A hybrid system uses inexpensive MBR minerals was tested, and it was discovered that the combined system could easily remove chromium while the extra minerals reducing fouling. Although the aerobic MBR is a practical technique for treating tannery wastewater, there are few pilot and full-scale installation. The potential function of anaerobic MBR in treating tannery effluent has to be considered more. Pharmaceutical wastewaters. A diverse class of compounds with notable structural heterogeneity, function, activities, and operation are available for disposal in the pharmaceutical sector. After being treated with an MBR, cephalosporin containing pharmaceutical wastewater is more susceptible to bioaugmentation, including breakdown. Specialized microbes used in MBRs can compete with how pharmaceutical salvage is treated. Oily and petrochemical wastewater. Due to their poisonous and refractory characteristics, oil and petrochemical wastewater are among the most troublesome sources of pollutants. These pollutants come from various sources including crude oil extraction, refining, oil, the petrochemical industry, metal manufacturing, lubricants, and the coolants and car wash. Oil-contaminated wastewater was treated in the modified full-scale facility using a UF process in the conjunction with MBR approach, which removed 90% COD and 100% of the tar, grease, and phenolic contaminants. Now, we will discuss advantages of membrane separation techniques. When compared to other methods, the membrane separation techniques have provided several benefits, and these benefits of membrane separation technology are here. Membrane processes can handle a variety of separation because they are relevant at both the molecular and scale-up levels. The membrane separation processes can be observed without changing the phase. The energy demand is lower unless it is necessary to raise the feed stream's pressure to push the permeate stream across the membrane. The separation of undesired components from the wastewater is made simple, inexpensive, and simple to operate using the membrane techniques. Membrane techniques are cost-effective and environmentally benign since they are straightforward, effective, and built with harmless materials. This method makes it easy to remove bacteria and other debris. They are appropriate for small system applications because of their simplicity and automation, which requires lesser operator attention. Almost all the contaminating ions and the majority of dissolved non-ions are eliminated. It works well for the small systems when water demand varies significantly throughout the year. The method can be used immediately without a minimum break-in period and is insensitive to flow and total dissolved solids level. Moreover, small components from the feed stream can be recovered using membrane techniques without increasing the energy cost values. The last one is conclusion. The management of water and wastewater has significantly improved thanks to membrane technology. It has several uses and is recognized an effective way of treating wastewater. To apply and create new, more effective membrane materials, copolymers like PVDF, HFP, and PVDF TFE are currently being studied. The majority of efforts over the past 10 years have focused on using cutting-edge, creative methods to address the problem of membrane fouling in MBRs. Most recent studies have focused on managing membrane fouling using NMS, CE, biological principles, electrical based methods. These cutting edge methods for managing membrane fouling have shown to be highly effective. Yet there is still a lot of room for improvement. While conventional MBRs have historically been successful, this might also be the resistant to mechanical and chemical obstacles. In light of this, the advanced membrane technology will undoubtedly help resolve wastewater treatment process problems and result in long-term performance. And these are the references. Thank you so much.